It started at exactly 3:15 a.m. I was fast asleep when a sudden cold draft woke me up. The central heating had shut off entirely, and my breath was coming out in thick, white puffs of mist. Suddenly the smart speaker on my nightstand chimed. The smooth, synthesized female voice of Aegis spoke through the dark, but her tone was erratic, glitching violently. Warning, an uninvited guest has bypassed the external perimeter. Front door lock disengaged. My heart instantly dropped into my stomach. I scrambled out of bed, grabbing my phone. I opened the security app to check the live video feed of the front porch. The screen loaded, but the camera feed was heavily distorted with digital static. Through the grain, I could see the heavy oak front door swinging wide open into the pitch-black night. Then Aegis chimed again, her voice dropping into a deep, unnaturally slow frequency. The guest is inside the house. Internal movement detected in the hallway. Do not make eye contact. Do not speak. It knows your vocal frequency. A wave of pure primal panic washed over me. I ran to my bedroom door, intending to lock it manually, but before I could touch the handle, the electronic smart lock clicked. Click. The deadbolt slid into place from the outside. I was locked inside my own bedroom. Aegis, unlock the bedroom door, I yelled, my voice trembling. The speaker static buzzed. Scritch, scratch. Then, a voice came through, but it wasn't the AI. It was a man's voice. It sounded frantic, terrified, and out of breath. Ethan, oh my God, Ethan, lock your door, the voice screamed from the speaker. I was checking the breaker box in the garage and something attacked me. It's in the house, man. It's trying to find you. I staggered back, the phone slipping from my sweaty palms. The voice coming from the smart speaker was my own voice. It was an identical, flawless replica of my own vocal cords, down to the exact pitch and inflection. Who is that? I screamed at the wall. Who's out there? The moment I answered, the panicked crying from the speaker stopped instantly. The desperate tone vanished, replaced by an eerie, dead silence. Then, the voice spoke again. It was still my voice, but the emotion was completely gone. It was slowed down, hollow, and mechanical. Ethan, you answered. You acknowledged the frequency. That is a critical error. Suddenly, the smart lights in my bedroom flickered, turning into a sickening dim neon yellow hue. The heavy security camera on my ceiling slowly rotated, its black lens locking directly onto me. Thump, thump, thump. Heavy, rhythmic footsteps began walking down the hallway toward my bedroom door. They weren't the footsteps of a normal human. They were heavy, wet, and followed by a sickening dragging sound, like a massive body pulling itself across the hardwood floor. The footsteps stopped right outside my locked bedroom door. Scratch, scratch, scratch. The reflection looking back at me had my boxers, my build, and my watch. But my face was gone. In its place was a smooth, featureless mass of pale gray skin. No eyes, no nose, no mouth, just a blank canvas. I tried to scream, but I had no mouth to form the sound. Only a pathetic, suffocating wheeze left my throat. Suddenly, from the other side of the glass, the reflection raised its hand and pressed its palm against the mirror. A terrifying, wide mouth ripped open across its smooth gray skin, revealing rows of sharp, needle-like teeth. It smiled a sinister, mocking smile and spoke in my perfect, original voice. Thanks for letting me use the terminal, Ethan. Your life feels so secure. I realized the horrifying truth too late. The anomaly hadn't ended at 4 a.m. The entity had glitched the digital clock on my nightstand and overridden my smart home to make me think I was safe, forcing me to unlock the door. And now, I am the one trapped on the other side of the glass, looking out into a world that no longer belongs to me, while a faceless monster walks out of my house, wearing my skin. Long, sharp fingernails began to scrape against the wood of the door. The electronic keypad on the door handle began to beep uncontrollably as the thing outside entered random codes. I scrambled across the room, backing into the furthest corner, clutching a heavy metal golf club. I squeezed my eyes shut, praying for the sun to rise, praying for the nightmare to end. The digital clock on my nightstand read 3:45 a.m., then 3:55 a.m. The scratching outside never stopped, accompanied by my own voice whispering through the walls. Let me in, Ethan. Let me in. I just want to borrow your face. At exactly 4 a.m., everything abruptly went dead silent. The scratching stopped. The neon yellow lights instantly snapped back to a bright, natural white. The heavy bedroom door lock clicked open. Clack. The electronic system reset itself. I let out a massive, shuddering sob of relief, collapsing onto my knees. The digital clock now read 4:02 a.m. The sunrise was beginning to tint the windows. I had survived. Trembling and covered in cold sweat, I slowly pushed the bedroom door open. The hallway was empty. I walked down into the master bathroom to wash the horror off my face. I turned on the faucet, splashed the freezing water over my eyes, and grabbed a towel. As I wiped my face and looked up into the large bathroom mirror, my heart completely stopped. My body went entirely numb.